my name is Cameron Ross, and I'm a NexGeneGirls science intern. My research was at the Dr. Lauren Weiss lab at the University of California, San Francisco, where I studied maternal and neonatal genetic regulation of vitamin D as a risk factor for autism and developmental delay. Autism spectrum disorders, or ASD, and developmental delay are neurodevelopmental disorders that develop during early childhood. Vitamin D levels may be a risk factor for ASD and developmental delay. There are various ways that vitamin D levels may be increased, one being through the sun and another through the diet. We hypothesize that a deficiency of vitamin D may be a risk factor for autism and developmental delay. We also hypothesize that neonatal genetics may impact maternal vitamin D levels, as well as maternal genetics that may impact neonatal vitamin D levels. I had an early markers of autism case control cohort of mid-gestational mothers and neonates. Using the R programming language, I performed a square root transformation to normalize the distribution of vitamin D levels in the moms and the neonates. I also adjusted the data for several covariates that can also impact vitamin D levels, such as birth year, maternal race or ethnicity, blood draw season, weight, etc. A previous genome-wide association analysis with PLINK was performed and selected candidate SNPs to test in additional cohorts of developmental delay and autism. Using a multivariate linear model in R, I found that 7 fetal SNPs are associated with neonatal vitamin D, 4 fetal SNPs are associated with maternal vitamin D, 8 maternal SNPs are associated with neonatal vitamin D, and 5 maternal SNPs are associated with maternal vitamin D. I was also able to apply a multivariate logistical model in R and found some candidate genes that showed nominally significant p-values specifically for autism and developmental delay, but not always in the same direction as expected based on their impact of vitamin D. Contrary to what was hypothesized, neonatal vitamin D levels are higher in developmental delay in comparison to autism and controls. In conclusion, these results should be replicated in a larger and independent sample. I would like to acknowledge Lauren Weiss for allowing me to research in her lab, as well as Michaela Traglia for her mentorship. I would also like to acknowledge the NexGeneGirls program for giving me this amazing opportunity.